What's going on, guys? Danny Delacruz here, back with another video. This time we are jumping into the Vemuram Jan Ray overdrive pedal. Quick disclaimer, this is not a sponsored video. The reason I'm making this video is because I've wanted this pedal for a really long time. I could never really justify it before. As far as boutique overdrive pedals go, they're pretty up there in terms of pricing. And to be honest, I just wanted to make this video more to kind of show you guys what it sounds like so you can make up your mind for yourself whether you think it's worth the money or not. So a main reason that I've never been able to justify it is I've got a King of Tone on my board, I've got an amazing 808 by Ryra, and I've got a Clon copy by Ryra. Those three have been like a staple on my board for a long time, and they kind of cover me in most situations. So I guess without further ado, let's jump into some tones so you can decide for yourself, is this pedal worth it or not? For the purpose of the video, I'm just running into the Quad Cortex. This is just a stock dumble that they've got built inside the unit, going into one of the cabs also that's in the unit. I think it's a 2-rock cab, and I'll put the settings on the screen now so you can check them all out in case you want to replicate them yourself. We're going to run through this to start with, just to kind of show you guys how the pedal is running when it's going into a fairly clean platform. And as you can see here, we are running the pedal pretty much everything at 12 o'clock. I'm pretty sure that the top left is the volume, top right is the gain, bottom left is bass, and the bottom right is treble. So just to get things started, this is my clean tone, and we've got the bare knuckle triptych pickups. They sound absolutely fabulous. So this is a clean tone. So as you can hear, it's pretty clean. We're running a bit of reverb, a little bit of spring and a bit of hall, just to kind of give it a little bit of ambience, I guess, so it's not dry as a bone on your ears. And then we're just going to run everything at 12 o'clock now on the Jan Ray. So straight off the bat, everything at 12 o'clock. My initial reaction when I first plugged this in was like, wow, instantly it sounds amazing, especially with the Strat. You know, I think it really pairs well with the Strat in this case. And you're not getting any of those harsh highs. It sounds very full. I love that it's not like overly saturated, but you also feel like you're quite overdriven as well. You don't feel naked, you know. So I really like that. Just straight off the bat, sounds incredible. Let's hear the bridge pickup. So yeah, really cool. Get some nice bark out of that. If I experiment with maybe the neck in the middle, just so you guys have got that option as well. I really like that tone. It sounds really cool. Yeah, it's bright and glassy, but at the same time, it's not harsh, you know? If we go to the bridge with the middle. Super dynamic, that touch response. Okay, so I guess now we can start tweaking these settings a little bit and just see what juice we can pull out of it. If I start increasing the gain, so I believe it's the one on the right here, you can start to saturate it more. But I also want to mention something that I haven't messed around with yet is there is a dial on the top that kind of takes a small little screwdriver that they include in the box, and you can increase the amount of saturation that this pedal produces. So you can tweak those little details if you want to, but I just haven't felt the need because I like it how it sounds out the box. But yeah, we're just increasing this to about 3 o'clock here on the gain. Bit more juice out of that, which I kind of like. I know I mentioned it before, but I really like the dynamic response. You know, you can play soft and get all that clarity. And then dig in more. Okay, let's see the neck. Now let's just try and increase the volume a little bit and push the amp a bit harder. I say amp, the quad. Yeah, you know, when you start to kind of dig in and you play a little bit faster, you don't feel like, oh, I'm gonna get caught out here. It goes with you. It's got some nice compression to it that is giving you a little bit of squish, a little bit of leeway. It doesn't feel like it's a hard pedal to play, you know. And sometimes that is the case with some amazing sounding overdrives out there. I guess the lack of compression and the clarity in some of these pedals, sometimes it goes the other way where it feels like it's harder to play. Whereas this feels like it's got tons of clarity. It's got that kind of transparent overdrive sound, but at the same time, it feels quite easy to play. It's got just the right amount of squish to me. So yeah, I really like it. And hopefully it doesn't sound overly compressed on the other side as well, because that's really what I'm looking for in an overdrive pedal. I want something that's clear, transparent, but also something that's going to make you play better. Isn't that what we all want? We want to spend money on gear and go, that was worth it because now I play better and all my problems in the world are solved. But yeah, I really like it. I like it at that setting. Noticeable difference from having the volume at 12 o'clock to then, I guess, just under 3 o'clock. Maybe just the amount that it's pushing into the quad is helping me out there, but I really like that. It's really cool. Yeah, really nice neck and middle. Just because we're here, why not? I guess let's carry on. Let's keep this tone train going. Let's push a little bit on the treble. Let's see if we get some pickaxey sounds or if it's a nice, pleasant top end. Sustain is there. Yes, that's cool. Sounds like I'm overreacting, but actually I just love tone. I'm just a passionate guitar nerd that loves tone. Let's hear the bridge pickup because we've increased that treble. If we're going to notice those pickaxey harsh frequencies, it's going to be on the bridge pickup. So hopefully we're not going to hear anything that makes our ears bleed. And now let's play around a little bit with the volume control as well. Obviously, we're running a fair bit of gain out of this pedal now, fair bit of saturation. Let's see what happens when we start to play around with the volume. Cleans up nicely. and it still retains that kind of character of the pedal, the color that it's adding. You know, it's just taking away gain. It's really nice. Okay, so now let's play a bit around with the bass control. I actually found that where I'm finding it most useful is when I'm taking bass away. I'm guessing, you know, everyone's going to have a different situation. Maybe there's going to be a case for people where they want to add bass and they want to fatten up their sound. But I actually prefer using the bass control, taking bass away and making it tighter. Sometimes I feel like when you're playing rhythm, if you take a bit of bass away, automatically you've got this nicer tone that sits in the mix. So let's play around with that. Let's put the treble back to the middle here. Let's keep the volume and gain where they are, because I'm quite liking the amount of saturation there. And then let's bring back the bass. So with it in the middle. With it taken away a little bit. Hopefully that comes across, but you do feel that bass being taken away. It just feels tighter. It feels less flabby. Maybe if we use the net pickup, that's going to be more obvious. With. Take it away quite drastically. So if I was using it more to kind of tighten the sound up, that's probably what I'd do. Take a bit of bass away. And you can even, you know, add a bit of treble in here. Definitely feel that treble in there. It's more glassy. And I want to remind everyone as well, this is our clean sound. I mean, that's night and day. You're going from that sound to this. Okay, so you kind of have a bit of understanding of what this pedal can do, what all the knobs are doing. Obviously, it's going to sound different with everyone's rig, with the different amplifiers, different guitars, but hopefully that gives you a little bit of an understanding of what you're in for if you decide you're going to do what I did and splash a bit of money on one of these pedals. In my opinion, I do think it's worth it. I made the leap, and I don't feel that disappointment that you sometimes get with gear where you think, I probably overspent on that. Did I really need it? So before I leave you guys, I do want to also try this pedal out with a different setup. I want to try it out with one of the profiles that we did over at Tone Vault Profiles of my hand-wired Marshall Plexi with the greenback speakers. This is the tone that I used on my EP. It's an exact copy of that with all the new preamps and all the same mic placements. So it's very likely that I'm going to use this pedal in that scenario as well. So I want to show you guys how it actually differs from amp to amp. So we've gone from clean platform there. We are now going to use it with the Marshall. So I'm going to bring everything back again to midway, and we're going to hear it with and without. So this is the Marshall on its own. And it's going to take a little bit of time for your ears to adjust because we've gone from quite a open dark sound to now a bright sound. But yeah, this is the Marshall on its own. Now we're going to kick on the Vemuram Jan Ray. So instantly you've got tons of saturation there. I'd be tempted to actually bring the saturation right down and kind of dial it in more of a clean boost. So let's bring that saturation down. In fact, let's just have it all the way off and see what that does. Off. On. So yeah, it works really well as a clean boost. That's probably how I would run it with something like a Marshall. Obviously, this Marshall sound is a bit more mid-focus, so maybe this is an opportunity to kind of experiment with the bass up. So let's see what it does. Let's bring the bass control to 3 o'clock. It gives it a bit more of a fatter sound. Let's bring the volume up as well. Start really kind of pushing the signal. Almost sounds a bit fuzzy. I think we should bring the bass right up and just see what it does here. Yeah, you're almost in fuzz territory without being fuzz, obviously. Okay guys, so there we have it. That was the Vemuram Jan Ray. Do I think the pedal is worth it? Retail right now it's £370 in the UK. Cost of living, of course, that's all going up. So this is a luxury. It's a luxury purchase. But if you do have the money spare and you've been thinking about purchasing this pedal and it's not, going to break the bank, then I absolutely recommend doing so. I've been so happy with my purchase. It's a great pedal. It's going to stay on my board for a long time, and I actually think maybe my new favorite overdrive pedal. So anyway, hopefully you guys have enjoyed the video. This wasn't a sponsored video, so if you do want to support the channel, feel free to like, subscribe, comment, hit the bell so you're notified when more of these videos come out. It just means that I can carry on doing this and make this more of a frequent thing. And if you like the playing in this video and you feel like upping your guitar skills and taking on some new licks, exercises, lessons, challenges, whatever that may be, then don't forget to check out my masterclasses with JTC Guitar. My latest 2 masterclasses, Melodic Rock Storytelling and Pillars of Melodic Rock, are my personal favorites. So if you want to check out some new stuff on the guitar, then go ahead and check that out. Okay guys, that's all from me for now. Take care and we'll see you next time.